Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to tonight's stream. Welcome back to Fallout 76. I've been actually on here now for about 15 minutes trying to jump into a world that hasn't been nuked, and that has not been going according to plan. They all have been nuked. So, yeah, we're going to try to get one where maybe we can get a little action in tonight, but I thank you all for joining me. Tonight's stream is a very special one. We will be raising funds for Project Hope's Ukraine efforts as part of Fallout for Hope, the newly revived Fallout for Hope in response to the crisis in Ukraine. And what Project Hope is doing is delivering much needed medical supplies all over the country, basic medicines that are going to be needed by thousands and thousands of people. So please do donate tonight. It is a very good cause. It's something we can all do and is desperately needed. So please do participate. Bear with me for a moment here while I'm running this. I've got to run a couple things a little bit differently so I can keep an eye on the donations, because I can't really see them very well on my preview screen. But it looks like to get us started, we've already got $25 in anonymous donations. One was 15 and one was 10. So that is awesome. Thank you very much. I have our goal set at $100 because I really have absolutely no idea what to expect tonight. We can always move that if we want to. But the other thing I'll be doing at the end of the stream, I will be matching our total donations up to $250 tonight. So I want us to raise some money and have some fun while we're doing it. So let me just do what I got to do here. There we go. I want to make sure I can see the actual stream so I can see the actual donations as they come in. That looks better. Okay. So, to donate, I do have the link in the chat. I have the link in the description. You can also scan the QR code in the bottom right corner of the screen. So you can go right there to do what we've got to do there. And let's get started with the chat. And I thought that I had changed the setting. Let me see here. All right, so I did change the setting to allow all comments so that we could say all kinds of nasty things about Vladimir Putin tonight, but it does look like it's still blocking some that I'll have to approve. So that's the other fun thing we're going to do tonight. Because as much as we want to be positive and raise money and help people, let's be honest with ourselves. This is all one guy's fault. So let's come up with some really creative new nicknames for Vladimir Putin. So far, my favorite is one that I saw on Twitter, and it is simply that goat fucker Putin. So yeah, if you can beat that, that's good. So we'll catch up on the chat here to get started. Hellboy's here, Soulhammer's here, Alex, how you doing? Necrosis is here, Levi's here. Achilles is here, so everybody's showing up tonight. That's awesome. Nick Wilding's here. And Lou Nexon's here. Cirque is here. And Cousin Todd is here. Morgan is also in the room. And, we know Morgan's going to come up with something good, so that's always good. Cousin Todd, let's keep it simple and juvenile. Putin. That is definitely a winner. And Randy Williams is here. How you doing? Dan Halen's here. And I know Little Elf is going to join us later. She's going to have a new camp for us to check out. So that's going to be cool. That's always a good thing. Did I manage to get into a server that hasn't been nuked? No, that one's definitely been nuked. We'll just have to accept it. Let's go ahead and get a public team started. I don't really have a plan for tonight. We're just going to have some fun and raise some money. That's the whole idea. Is there anything interesting in the atomic shop? On a Sunday, no, nothing new. We'll just get our free item. Another lunchbox we'll save for the new season next week. We'll get Invaders from Beyond, so maybe we'll do another Project Hope stream Tuesday with the new event, and we can join our Ukrainian brethren in slaying invaders, although it will be from a much safer position. Necrosis says swearing is second nature to us Australians. It's second nature to a lot of people. So normally I try to keep my language tame, but yeah, I think everybody this week has been seeing what's going on, and there's just too much. It's just too much. Rusty Nail says, don't go too hard on Putin. You'll disappear like everyone who opposes him. Yeah. Come and get me. Come and get me, fuckers. If the people he sends are anything like what he's been sending into Ukraine this week, I don't think it's going to be too much trouble. And John W's here. How you doing, John? Welcome to the stream. And we've got a new donation. Mr. K Jr. with a $20 donation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. It is very much appreciated. And we're already on a roll here, so that's awesome. Morgan says he probably eats pineapple on pizza before stream. No, Morgan, I don't. I don't really understand the pineapple on pizza thing, but, you know, you do you. Cirque's nickname for Putin, Vladimir the Great Vaginal Discharge Putin. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. All right, let's see here. I haven't played this. I haven't even played Fallout 76 in like a week. Do I have any script I need to turn in? Let's see here. My stash is getting a little heavy, so maybe there'll be something here. Telecath is here, says dropping by to drop a like. Thank you for that. Mr. Kill says, best wishes to Ukraine. Hope a lot of their people find safety anywhere they decide to go. Nobody wants this upon their country or the world as a whole. Also, best wishes for all people serving the U.S. Ditto to that. Absolutely. This whole thing is absolutely horrifying. It shouldn't be happening at all. Alright, we've got some junk to turn in here from the last... hanging around from the last script run. That stuff's not very heavy. And we've got lots of Secret Service armor we could turn in. Let's go with the chest pieces first. Actually, let's just sort by weight. That'll help. That's a 2-star chest piece, but I've got a better one now. Alright, let's see what we can dump. 65 more. And what can we get rid of here? I think this is all stuff I want to hold on to. Yeah, it kind of is. Let's dump more armor. $27. That's 9, so 36. 60. 63. So close enough. Right, there we go. And Alex Sullivan, Soulhammer, with the food topic of the night. We have a special food topic of the night. If he got to choose the food for Comrade Fuckface for the rest of his miserable, insignificant life, what are you choosing? There we go. I think that's gonna be an interesting one. Mr. Kill's heading out. Have a good night, Mr. Kill. Thank you for joining us. And Necrosis says, I've got Tuesday off work, so I'll be online for the next stream. Awesome. We'll be happy to see you. Killy's just crashed. Oh, no. Soulhammer says, I'm thinking undercooked expired chicken to ensure he will always have food poisoning. Cirque says, Ukrainian people call him Koilo. Koilo, I think is how I would pronounce that. Means dickhead, except you need a dick, which he obviously doesn't have. Over Fat Kid says bread and water. Yeah, there's a good one. Morgan says chickpeas and A1. Luke says regular White Castle. And Dan says easy, the shit of every Ukrainian. NCR Rangers here. How you doing, Ranger? All right, I said I'd allow everything, and we are allowing everything. Randy's a cock meat sandwich. Yeah, that sounds unpleasant to me. So, yeah, and you know, Vladimir Putin is also very notorious for allowing the oppression of the LGBT community in Russia. So, I'm sure he will find that one extra offensive. And we haven't really done anything tonight. Let's go. Oh, do we have encrypted? I didn't even see it. Sitting here thinking about disgusting things to feed to Vladimir Putin.
All right, listen up, agents. If you're hearing this, that means I left unfinished business for you. I just initiated the recall process.
Ronald Fox is trying to get in, but not sure how to. You've got to add me as a friend, and then I'll have to add you. I'm not sure if I've done that or not. I think I missed the encrypted. Oops. Oh no, it's just starting. I will check my friend request here at the end of this event. Already dead? So that's what happens when I have to go in and manually approve comments. Stupid YouTube. think maybe maybe the FSB has infiltrated YouTube, knowing there would be far too many creative insults about Vladimir Putin tonight. They just couldn't handle it, so they're making sure they slow it down. I'm just going to open up my Xbox app here and make sure we've got everybody added who wants to be added. You can see my gamer tag in the bottom left. Just Fisty McRib. We got you on. Okay. That says my quad 50 crit railway rifle killed him pretty quick. That's all right. We'll take it. Okay, what is the daily op today? Blood Eagles. Freezing and toxic hazard on death. Fun. We don't really need to do that. Why don't we head over to the deep and in the spirit of the evening we will go kill some commies. Kelly says we should feed him honey. It attracts insects and it gives you dysentery. Okay. Here I was thinking the favorite thing to feed him would just be pineapple on pizza, seeing as it's very, very hated here, but, you know, that probably is far too pleasant, even for Putin. Okay, let's go hunt down some invaders. So we are, of course, making jokes about Putin and his horrible existence. But, of course, it is no laughing matter. Doesn't mean we can't use that to draw some attention and raise some money for a good cause tonight. So remember, please do donate to Project for Hope. They are going to be donating very, very vitally needed medical supplies all over Ukraine. They've worked in Ukraine for years, so they should be able to do an excellent job of that. And your donations are much needed. Also, if you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, I will be matching tonight's total donations up to $250 at the end of the stream. And let's see what we've got here. Lou says, I would rather eat a bag of baby shit than eat pineapple on pizza. Cirque says, make Putin eat the feces stomped out of the Russian POW hand-fed to him by the widows of Ukrainian soldiers. All right, so there's definitely some rage out here. There's definitely some rage over this, and that's why we have opened up the floodgates on the language filter tonight. We can do that. We can express our rage and raise money for a good cause. Cousin Todd says, you had me worried. I thought I was going to have to do a daily ops. I mean, really, if we want to torment Putin, I mean, could we just, like, feed him something horrible and make him do daily ops over and over and over and over again until he withers away and dies? And I'm thinking, like, one of the really shitty daily ops, too, like, can only be killed with melee and explodes. Yeah, like one of the really horrible ones. Have him do one of those. But it'll never change from day to day. It'll be exactly the same one, and he can never stop. And he has to do every single one by himself. And we have a donation from John W., $15. Thank you, John. Thank you very much for the support. And I do see a question in the chat from... Who was it from? Was it from It's Over Fat Kid? How will those supplies get to the Ukraine people if Russian forces have control of the whole country? Well, hopefully they won't have control of the whole country. They only have control of a pretty small part of the country at this point. But they will be used to help refugees. They'll be used to help in the humanitarian effort. And typically in war zones, you have a number of NGOs that get together to make sure these things get distributed. Even hostile militaries allow these things through. So I'm confident that they will be used, they will be put to use, and they will help people. Even in the worst case scenario, which hopefully does not come to be. There's a dead invader. John W. with a suck at Putin. Absolutely. All right. Well, that was pretty easy. I guess I should eat and drink. Looks like I am in need of some food. I think we did our building stream the other night and I just ignored it. Let's see here. Purified water. There we go. Dan says, the kind where an enemy gets stuck in the wall and he has to restart it. Oh, yeah. That's even better. And I mean, we could make him do it while he's, you know, sitting on a chair covered in thumbtacks. Cover him in honey or sugar. And, you know, release some bees into the room while making him do that daily ops. I think that's all fair game at this point. Dan says, use a Molotov on the communists. I should have. We should do that. We should make some Molotovs. Oh, we've got a radiation rumble. See, I'm not even paying attention to what's happening in the game right now. Night of the Wolf says, I came over from Twitch, also shared the stream on Twitter. Well, thank you for that. The more people we can get watching, the better. And we've got another donation coming in. I'll see it on my screen momentarily. Oh, wow. There's Morgan with $40 for Project Hope. Thank you, Morgan. You guys are going to make me spend $250 tonight, aren't you? And we have reached our $100 goal. So that's awesome. Didn't take very long. I'm going to see if I can change that. Let's see if I can change that while we wait for this to start. I think I can edit the goal at any time. Uh-oh, we've got another one.
Sure, we take things, but we're cleaning up this mess as well.
Lemur 1988 donated $25. Thank you, Lemur. Thank you for your support. So far, we are doing very, very well. Let's see if we can adjust our goal. I don't know if I can. Ah, goal, $100. Let's make it $250. Let's try and make me spend $250.
Forever to collect all these.
Let's be honest, I'm probably going to do that anyway, but I didn't say that out loud. You guys got to donate it. Donate it to make me donate it. That would be awesome if we could raise. If we did $250 in donations on the stream. $250 in donations on the stream, and then $250 from me if we raised $500. That would be awesome. Cirque says I still got a ton of Molotovs from the parade. Awesome. Dan says, have you got the plan for the disintegrator on the PTS yet? Yes, I did get it. Bongwater says money is useless without the manpower. Well, that's true, but Project Hope is an organization that has been operating in Ukraine already. So they are not a new organization. Do appreciate that Tiltify did a little research before recommending them. So I'm pretty confident that they're going to be okay. And it looks to me like what they do is they use the money to put these 1-ton kits of medical supplies together, and then they distribute them through with the cooperation of other groups that have access within the country too. So I think we're going to be okay. Morgan says, I don't randomly spend money on pineapple pizza. Cirque says money is useless without Swift, apparently. Yeah, that, how do you like that? I will say that, I think like most people, I've been, while initially this whole thing just looked devastating, and it is devastating, there is really no happy ending here, but some of the stories coming out of this, being basically the entire planet come together, has been pretty damn inspiring. And we've got another donation here, $20 from Slavokrat. We've all learned that phrase this week too. All right, plenty of ghouls to slaughter. Well, says the only useless money is the Russian ruble. It is definitely looking like that. I saw an article or something the other day, or just a day or so ago, that says now it is officially worth less than Robux. I am not a Roblox player, but I get the reference. And honestly, even that is really, we joke about it, but it's horrible for the Russian people. but I think that's kind of the point. Steve says, what ammo are you using for that fixer? That's a good question. That is Ultrasight 45. Brandon asks if you're on Xbox or PC. Tonight I am on Xbox. And for those of you who are regular viewers, I know I said tonight would be Halo night, but in light of the need for the fundraising stream, I wanted to make sure I did something that always draws in a good number of viewers. Ronald Frank with a 1999 super chat, which, as much as I appreciate that, is supposed to be turned off. Because I don't think it goes to the... So thank you for the support, and I know that your goal is to donate that to the... the cause, so I will make sure that I add that to our total donation match tonight. But let me... bear with me here. I want to make sure we've got this right, because I know it can be confusing. For the people of Ukraine, our hearts are with you. They certainly are. All right, so yes, let's remember that in order to donate to... Ronald says, oops, my bad. If you could move that along, that would be great. It's not your fault. It's... monetization is turned off, so I would think that that would turn off super chats for tonight as well. So, all right, we're going to finish this event, and when it's done, I'm going to jump into my settings because I want to make sure that everything is going to the right place. Cirque says Putin's military response is all shock and awe shit. Yeah, pretty much. You see these guys surrendering left and right. Not all of them, but certainly not all of them. But it's pretty embarrassing for a world superpower. And that's good. It should continue to be embarrassing. And we've got another donation, this one from Matasbo for $50. Thank you, Matasbo. Thank you for your support. And we've already raised $195 officially. So that is awesome. All right. So Rad Rumble is done. Let's collect all of our junk. And then I'm going to quickly pause. I'll still be here. I'm not going to go anywhere, but I want to see if I can turn off super chats for tonight. Well, I don't mind reshuffling $20. If a lot of people do it, that could get rather confusing. And I want to make sure everybody's donations go where they intended them to go. Alright, that's done. Let's just park the character up here for a minute. Okay. And Kalani's here, says, good evening, Fisty. Good evening, all. Welcome to the stream.
What were they dumping out there? How much?
Okay, so I'm just going to pop this up real quick here. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm going to just tinker with my settings a bit and make sure. We're going to see if I can turn off Super Chat so we don't have any more accidents.
A lot of people think of themselves as scavengers these days. But not many of us will go scrounging in places like this.
Okay. Bear with me as I think out loud.
I heard there's a super mutant in Appalachia who's all about business. Now
Left
there's a
menu,
guy
click
with his
monetization.
priorities straight. You'll go far.
Okay, I have turned it off.
Normally you buy low and sell high, but in our case we're buying for nothing and selling for as much as we can get.
I've turned it off, so hopefully that alleviates any confusion. And we've got another donation coming in from Connor Kennington with $20 to Project Hope. Thank you, Connor. You are getting us closer and closer to our goal. And what I'm going to do here so I don't...
My parents were miners. But I never
no, we'll just have to remind me to add the other thing in at the end. Cousin Todd says, how do I become an adhesive specialist? Uh-oh. Deathclaw. That Deathclaw was a little late to the party. Let's scrap some of this stuff.
so many come to Appalachia for gold. They don't see the value in what's just laying around. Until we know what's for sale.
And we'll use one of our abundantly supplied scrap kits. There we go. All right, let's catch back up on the chat. Shinobi asks, Fisty, will you start to stream Elden Ring? I wasn't planning on it. Generally speaking, it's not my genre. But, and also I'm not even remotely thinking that the Dark Souls type of game is for me, but I've heard a lot of people say that it is not nearly as infuriating as Dark Souls, so maybe it'll be something I look into. Achilles says, where do you want the nukes? Morgan says, I can think of one place, Achilles, but it's not on the 76 map. Brandon asks, are you doing camps? Yeah, at some point I think that's going to be in the cards. So Achilles is going to give us a nuke. There's Achilles. It could go to the Queen. It could go to Earl. Either way, with all of us here, it's going to... Either Earl or the Queen are going to get taken down about as fast as a Russian armored column in Ukraine.
Funny moves the world go round.
Okay, what do we want to do? Well, we're waiting for the nuke. I'm guessing it's going to go to the Queen. Shinobi says that's why I asked. I'm not a Souls player either, but I just got it and I'm downloading it now. Yeah, I've thought about trying it. We'll see. It does seem like a fairly deep game. So, we'll see how it goes. And so far, most of this stream, we've just kind of sat here chatting. Nuke is going. I'm guessing it's going to the Queen. Oh no, we're going to Earl. Okay, we'll go to Earl. And I heard the bell. That means we've got another chat or another donation coming in. This one from Logan, $15. Thank you, Logan.
Thank you for your cooperation.
And that has us within $20 of our goal. And really, we've hit our goal pretty much, but we're almost there. Cirque says someone should make a camp saying Putin's home and then nuke it. All right, so we're going to Earl, which means we don't need to fast travel. Or I guess when we're... Wait, does nuking Earl also give us a Queen? I think it does. At least for a couple more days. Pat says, if you want, you can check my camp at the Rusty Pick. Had it since the second camp slot came into the game. Very cool. We're going to go do a couple events here, and then we'll probably do some camp tours. I think that'll be good. Randy says, no, it doesn't. Doesn't spawn another Queen? I thought maybe I have it backwards. And I just heard the chime, so we've got another donation coming in. This one from Soulhammer, $20 to Project Hope, and we hit our $250 goal. We've raised $250 for Project Hope in less than an hour. You guys are amazing. Cousin Todd says it's the other way around. Okay. So, in light of that, let's bump our goal again. See if we can get there. Cirque says, the unity and solidarity this tragedy has brought to the world's nations is inspiring. It absolutely is. Even for me, and I am a grumpy old cynic, and I have been very, very inspired this week. And how can you not be? You saw the old lady come up to the Russian soldier on the street and tell him he needed to put some sunflower seeds in his pocket so when he dies, at least he'll grow some flowers. That's amazing. And we've got another one coming in, Mad Medic 76 with $50 to Project Hope. Thank you, Mad Medic. That is amazing. We are already well on our way to our next goal. You guys are blowing me away. I honestly didn't know what we might be able to raise tonight. So this is amazing. I'm really, really, really proud of this. Soulhammer says, I saw the Taliban even spoke out against the invasion. When you have Canada and the Taliban on the same page, you really fucked up. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Of course, as horrible as the Taliban is, one would assume that they've got their own feelings about Russian invasions. Matasbo with a let's go. Absolutely. You guys are amazing. We're going to head down here to Earl. And Cirque, never forget Snake Island and remember to go fuck yourself. Absolutely. That was the next one. And I know that, you know, since that's happened, there have been some stories that have come out that maybe the Russians actually took those guys prisoner. But either way, it's truly inspiring. It's a fantastic attitude. Then you have Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, offered evacuation by the U.S., and he responds with, I don't need a ride, I need ammunition. I mean, that guy, without even speaking a word of English, could become elected governor of Texas with that quote. The balls on that man. Absolutely inspiring all around. And if you've heard the stories of the Ghost of Kiev, the fighter pilot that took down 6 Russian planes on day 1, and now I'm seeing rumors that that number may be up to 10. Almost definitely an apocryphal story, but inspiring nonetheless. Even if it's not true and it's just made up to inspire people, it's still awesome. And we have another donation, Nexon with $5. Thank you, Nexon. Your support is greatly, greatly appreciated. Morgan says, big balls Zelensky. Absolutely. Cirque with the Ghost of Kiev, you know it. Soulhammer says he's like Randy Marsh hauling his massive balls around in a wheelbarrow. Absolutely. They better, that man, I can only imagine how infuriating he must be to Putin. The guy was a comedian and an actor before he became president of Ukraine. You gotta figure that a dictator probably has thin skin, so probably really, really hates comedians. Not only was this guy a comedian, not only did he get legitimately elected, but now the world has fallen in love with him, and he has made an absolute ass out of Vladimir Putin. You gotta love it. Absolutely gotta love it. Oh, we got some bobbleheads. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very much appreciated. Let's pop some of those on. Alright, small guns gives us ballistic damage. Guns and bullets gives us critical damage. Let's take the ballistic damage for this one. Zerk says Zelensky speaks as someone who soloed Earl. I don't need evacuation, I need ammo. Absolutely. He says our POTUS better take notes. Everybody's POTUS better take notes. Where's Earl? I should at least try to shoot him once or twice. There he is. And I hear the bell. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot to put my asbestos mod on. Is he already dead? Wow. Necrosis with a $25 donation. Thank you, Necrosis. So, Earl is already dead. Well, that was no joke. Earl really did go down like a Russian armored column in Ukraine. Really, really did. That's crazy. Can I get back there? I've succeeded in getting back there before, but it doesn't look like I'm going to succeed this time. Oh well. We completed the event. Let's run through it and escape the mine. Seeing as we can't get back down there to loot the Wendigos. Wrong way. Wrong way. We can at least loot this. When we get out, we are going to go north. Cirque says, someone feed Putin a pierogi filled with mustard gas. Randy says, that's why I hate fighting Earl. Yeah. Hellboy inviting everybody to visit the camp. Alright, which way am I going? North. Oh, and of course I died again. Necrosis says $25 US is like $1 million Australian dollars. Well, I mean, at least you don't need to donate in rubles. Shinobi Smoke says, can't wait till Tuesday. Is that when you're getting Elden Ring, Shinobi, or is that because of the new event coming to Fallout? I am very excited for the Invaders from Beyond event. I played it pretty extensively on the PTS. Usually with the PTS, I jump on, I test a few things, and then I go away. But I actually kept coming back to it. It's really a fun event. So I'm absolutely looking forward to that. Cousin Todd says, escaping Earl is why I have the Chinese stealth suit on my favorite wheel. That makes sense. Shinobi says, the new event. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. I'm really, really looking forward to it. I hope they keep elements of it in the game permanently. I understand the need for seasonal stuff, but I also understand that aliens are fun. And I think everybody's going to agree with me once they all get to play it. We're picking up all kinds of stuff tonight. Okay, let's see. Can we cook? Oh, our cooking bench is covered. Well, there's another tent right down here. We can cook at that one. Cirque says $25 US could buy the entire Russian military at this point. Yeah, I think North Korean currency might be worth more than the ruble right now. All right. So we've got one dead Earl. We've got surface to air. Let's go do surface to air. Why not?
Automated message to follow.
Cirque says sanctions on the real. I do feel for the common man in Russia. It's going to hurt the people the most. Do hope it's the final nail that causes a true revolution. And yeah, that's...
Good hunting.
And I think that's the point. You don't necessarily want to... You're not doing it to hurt the average Russian person. But at the same time, one of the reasons that Putin has enjoyed support in Russia is because the people generally feel at least basically secure. But Russia is not North Korea. The Russian people are active in the world. They are active online. They have access to information. It's not like this. It's not like Putin can just pretend that everything's fine. And I think once once the people in Russia feel the pinch a little bit, they're going to make him feel the pinch. And I'm certain that's part of the point. So hopefully he feels the pinch really quick so that the average Russian citizen doesn't have to feel it for very long. So surface to air, we usually have some scorch beasts to kill, but doesn't look like we do tonight. At least not so far. This event's looking kind of boring, isn't it? And I heard the bell. And we have now exceeded our third goal of the night. Cousin Todd with $50. Thank you for your support, Cousin Todd. $50 to benefit Ukraine relief. And he didn't even make anyone go through his camp to get it. That is truly awesome. So thank you very much for that. We're going to bump up our goal again. What do we think? I want to type $500 in here. I want to. I don't know. Let's go halfway. Let's go to 425. Let's keep that goal attainable here. So thank you very much for that, Cousin Todd. Cirque says his military's already acting like, fuck this, this is stupid. Yeah, and I'm not swearing very much tonight. I promised swearing. So there needs to be more swearing. But right now, there isn't anything to shoot at. And Cousin Todd says, interesting you say that. Because I'm going to say I'll do another 50 if you make it through Death Mart. Okay. Challenge accepted. So for anybody watching who is not familiar with Cousin Todd's camps, Cousin Todd is very good at making very, very evil camps. They're not trap camps. They're not going to kill you, but you got to solve some puzzles to get through. And I'm pretty sure we're going to hear some more swearing. Soul Hammer says, I don't know if you guys are following videos of the invasion on Reddit or Twitter, but there is literally some Ukrainian dude in a tractor stealing a Russian tank. I saw that earlier today. I thought that was amazing. I mean, they're running out of gas, apparently. They're running out of gas, and they're just leaving them behind. I guess they arrested 2 Russian soldiers today who ran out of gas and went to a gas station and asked for some. So, yeah, that was not a good plan. Unless the plan was to get arrested, which is entirely possible at this point. It sounds like it's mostly conscripts who really had no idea what they were in for. So, yeah. Cousin Todd says, fuck, fuckity fuck. Tasbo says, fuck trees and their photosynthesis. Necrosis says Todd can keep his fucking vendor. So, yeah. Let's, alright. We're gonna go do this because the whole point of tonight's stream is to raise money for Ukraine. So, I will endure one of Todd's camps to raise more money for Ukraine. Where is Todd's camp tonight? Let's see here. Cousin Todd. There we go. We're going to fast travel over there. Hellboy says, I'm trying to join your server. Well, I wish you the best of luck. I know when we do our Xbox streams, they do fill up, so... And it looks like tonight we've got quite the crowd, which is awesome. We've got 13 plus me. That's 14 of us on here already. And that's one of the reasons that I chose to play on Xbox tonight. We've always got lots of interaction, which is great. And I heard the bell again. Anonymous with a $20 donation. Thank you, Anonymous. Whoever you may be. Clint Hollingsworth says this is a great cause. Good on you, Fisty. Rock on. Well, hey, good on everybody else here tonight. We've now raised $400. Really $420 because we know one of them got misplaced. And I will make up for that in the end. So we've raised $420 already in just over an hour for Project Hope tonight. And that means we reached the threshold for me. I will match $250 of that at the end of the stream. Actually, seeing as we hit the max, I can just match that now, can't I? Well, we'll wait till we get through Cousin Todd's Death Mart. Cousin Todd says, you've been through this one before, mostly. Yeah, I promise you I will forget how it worked. Lou Sass says, how long are you streaming for? I'm planning on going for about 3 hours tonight. So we'll see how we're doing. If we're still raising money at this rate, I will probably go a little bit longer. We'll see how we're doing. But I've got an early day tomorrow. I normally don't stream on Sunday evenings, but I just couldn't sit around and do nothing. You know, you see now, too, you've got people all over the world volunteering to fly to Poland and drive into Ukraine and volunteer to join the fight and be medics. And, you know, if I had the, if I wasn't a out-of-shape, middle-aged guy that would just walk in there and get his ass shot off in 10 seconds, I'd like to think I might do that. But I am an out-of-shape, middle-aged guy that will go in there and get his ass shot off in 10 seconds. So instead, we're going to raise money. We're going to raise money for medical supplies for Ukraine, and all of that will be helpful. And for those who want to, for those who would feel better about supporting the military effort directly, remember, the more medical supplies that the Ukraine government doesn't have to buy, the more money they have to buy bullets to put invaders in the dirt. So it's a good cause. Clint Hollingsworth says, shop smart, shop Death Mart. Oh, somebody's been in marketing. It's Hasbro with the fuck trees again. I think we can all get behind a great big old go fuck yourself. All right, so we're going to swear a lot because this is going to infuriate me. Soulhammer says, if I wasn't married and expecting a child, I definitely would be heading over Been to Iraq, sucked balls, but man, was it a good time. Well, and this one, I mean, I don't think we've had a conflict like this where there's been such a clear good versus evil scenario. So I think this one is easy for people to get behind. All right, so we have to figure out how to get in here. So SESW. Oh, I heard the bell. I heard the bell. Where is it? Randy Williams with $50. So we have now broken our next goal. Todd, Cousin Todd, I'm going to go through your camp, but you know, people just keep donating money. And that's what we're here for. So we got to pay attention to that. So we're going to bump that to $500 now. You guys are amazing. You are all just blowing me away. I really, truly thought my plan going into tonight was to say I'm going to match $250, thinking maybe we'll raise 50 or 60 bucks. Maybe we'll hit our $100 goal, and then at the end I'll just donate $250. But you guys are absolutely blowing me away. We just hit 450. So that means we're really close to 500. And really, we've got that other 20. I'm just going to stop saying that because it's going to get annoying. Morgan says there's like 3 vets I know who said they would re-enlist tomorrow if it came down to it. They don't care that they're fat and out of shape. Yeah, if I was a combat vet, I might feel different, but I am not. So I would definitely die very, very quick if I went there. And while there's a certain honor in that, there's also a certain amount of being a burden, and I don't want to do that. So we've got southeast, southwest is our first clue. Southeast, southwest. So does that mean it's 2? No. I'm looking at that the wrong way. Maybe it's this. No. This is why these camps make me crazy. Ronald Funk says, nice, smash those donations. Morgan says, Riley heard about the donations. She said, slay. YouTube won't let her comment anymore since she's not 13. Kalani says, I got deployed 3 times, 1 to Kuwait and twice to Iraq. Mike Hummel says, I'm 22 years retired combat vet and would join back up in a heartbeat. Clinton says, you may now begin cussing. Yeah, and please don't take my comments on that to insinuate that what anybody should do in that regard. It is certainly a very serious decision, and you don't want to take that lightly. But I'm seeing people doing all this stuff, so I had to do something. That's why we're streaming tonight. All right, so Cousin Todd is calling me over. Ah, okay, so he's giving me a little hint for how to get in here. So what we want to do is we want to go... All right, so 2... 5... 9. All right, so south would be 2. East is 5. West is 9. Okay. So 2, 5, 2, 9. Eh? Ah. Okay. I'm facing south. So 2 is here, but that's west. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Which, I mean, that's not entirely beyond possibility here. Cousin Todd says you clearly need GPS. Yeah, I mean, you know, at this rate, you know, I feel like I'm in a Russian tank trying to navigate my way through Ukraine after they take the street signs down and replace them with big signs that say "Go fuck yourself." Do we see that? All the direction signs that point to the different towns. One of them they put up says, "Go fuck yourself this way." And then there's another one that says, "Go fuck yourself again in another direction." And then the next one says, "Fuck off back to Russia." You gotta love these people. I mean, if you weren't familiar with the Ukrainian people before this, and I wasn't, the sense of humor is just amazing. The fact that they are, you know, approaching this the way they are is just amazing. Okay, so I think I just mixed it up here. All right, so west is 2. But that could also be east. All right, let's try this the other way. 5259. There we go. All right, I was just thinking about it the wrong way. And now the true fuckery begins. All right. So we have a clock. 3124. So 1. So the question is 1, 2. I think what he's saying is this is the first one. This is the second one, third one, and fourth one. So 2, 5, 1, 6. There we go. Okay, we made it through. What is the code? Good question. Morgan says there was some guy screaming after an explosion about my soup isn't done. Fuck off. Yeah, I mean, as horrifying as it all is, just the way that the people there are handling it, the way that the military is handling it, it's just so inspiring. It really, really is. It's really, all of it put together, the world is watching for a reason, and it's because the world is inspired and I think just really, really has connected, feels connected with these people. Necrosis says, I keep having to actually go and do work. Don't they know I'm trying to watch a stream? Oh, but it's a charity stream, you know? It's for a good cause. Don't they support Ukraine? Guilt them into it. Okay, so we have numbers on the signs. What is the code? All right, so it's either matching this code or it's matching the what. I'm guessing it's matching the what. Yeah. So 2. See, I've done a few of these now, Cousin Todd. I'm picking up on your tricks here. So 2, 7, 6. And then we need a T. Where's a T? 2, 7, 6. I don't see a T. Oh, we've got a nuke coming down.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike
All
imminent.
right, am I blind? There it is.
Exit the area
2765.
at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
All right, so we're into the next room of Cousin Todd's torture camp. And we're doing this because he promised another donation. So we're going to suffer through Death Mart.
I don't want to have my own place.
Tyler Hicks says cheers. Thank you, Tyler. Morgan says nothing like crowdfunding a war. Pretty much. Tasbo says, Todd, I fucking love that you do what you do just to fuck with Fisty. And fuck that washed out KGB ass stain. Cirque says, I remember over 300,000 Ukrainian people holding hands across the countryside when the Soviet Union fell. Proud people, absolutely. Okay, let's figure this room out. All right, where are we here? So for this one, so Cousin Todd always has some kind of code. All right, so we've got a ship, a cat, a jukebox, and a fruit bowl, which means that's where the numbers are hiding. So here's the ship. 5. The cat would be a cat head, I think. 4. Jukebox. 9. Is that 549? I think it was 549. 5. 549, and then the fruit bowl. 5497. Now I just have to find the keypad.
I like the idea of settlements, but the freedom to move your home at any time is where it's at.
I don't know, Cousin Todd. I'm getting through this one.
I gotta get
Getting
back
through
to
this one, and there's not that much swearing so far. Not that much swearing. Okay. Now, I remember getting frustrated with this one and not figuring it out. I think this is where I decided to just say, fuck it, last time we went through here, and I didn't do it. All right, CTOENQZAPMFG. All right, so that matches this. Open.
Oh, thought I heard someone creeping around.
All right, so OPEN. All right, so it's going to be a 3945. Maybe this wasn't the one I got frustrated with.
Yeah, you can't see my code.
Now I don't remember the numbers.
You wouldn't understand.
3945. Let's see. 3945. There we go. And now we've got the Hall of the Fosnot Man masks. So this one, the code 5046. Let's try it. I think we're right. 5046. There we go. We're going to go up some stairs. And then we go in here. Trash Can John says, yes, you came back to Fallout 76. I never left Fallout 76. I've been a little bored with Fallout 76 lately. But I never left. Okay, so now we got to figure out this room. So we have the cryptid poster. You have a Scorch Beast, a Sloth, a Mutant, and a Ghoul. So, Mutant, Sloth, Ghoul, Scorch Beast. Mutant is 8. Sloth is on the floor. Where is the tag? 9. So 8, 9. And then a ghoul. 890. And then a Scorch Beast. Where's a Scorch Beast? Ah, there it is. 8904. Let's see if we've got it right. We did. Look at that. We made it through to the next room. I see a lot of love for the Metro series, except for the fact that Putin is, it seems like Putin's trying to make it happen for real. Hopefully someone with some sense will stop him before he can do anything like that. Okay, so this just confuses the fuck out of me. There we go. Now we've got some swearing. Alright, disco balls. 2 disco balls. Numbers all over the place. I have no idea what order they should be in. Ah, maybe we need to connect the wire. There we go. Connect the wire. So, 9. 2. 8. 2. No, 9281. 9281. Look at that. We made it through. And there's a punch bowl, so we can nuke a shine our way out of here if we want to, I'm sure. But we're going to try and finish it. We have to finish the death mart for the people of Ukraine. Kalani says, is it a swear night tonight? Yes. And I do encourage all of you to come up with the most creative nicknames you can think of for Vladimir Putin. We've had a few, but I'm still sticking with the favorite of, you know, just plain old, that goat fucker Putin. I like that. It makes me happy to hear goat fucker Putin. Putin dickhead is also a popular chant in Russian, but I don't know. If you call a man a goat fucker, I mean you're really cutting deep there, and you know I'm pretty sure that Putin's the kind of guy that really doesn't like to have his masculinity or sexuality questioned. He seems like a very fragile human being. Okay, so what the hell am I doing here? Clint says Pooty. John W. says, I just feel bad for the goat. You know it. And, yeah. Does anybody remember the show? It was on Comedy Central. Says the mega cunt. There was a show on Comedy Central. It was called Little Bush during the Bush administration, the George W. Bush administration. And all the popular, well-known political figures of the time were on it as kids. And little George just called Vladimir Putin Pooty Poot all the time. Putin, Pooty, Pooty Putin. I'm going to call you Pooty. Cousin Tom says the goat won't even feel it. Yeah, but the goat still has to be there. All right, so let's figure this room out. The Ukrainian people need our help, so in order to get that help, Cousin Todd has already generously donated $50, but he has promised another donation if we get through the camp. So we're going to do that. A26Z1. ZURS. C-U-R-S.
The free thugs.
Huh?
3 thugs free.
I don't understand. C-U-R-S. I see a Z and a 1. Is that 1? Oh, I see what we're doing. Okay, we've got the code reversed. So Z is 1, A is 26. All right, so this is inspired by that quest. That means I need to actually use pen and paper to figure this out. I don't know if I have any freaking paper. Todd, what are you doing to me? Circus says someone should fisty Putin to his ribbies. Hellboy says, would anyone like to visit my camp? We will do some camp visits here. We're going to get through Todd's camp. I'm going to take a very, very quick break, and then we'll be back to keep things going. So let's see here. I don't have anything to write on. All right, so let's see if we can just do this in our head. So Z is 1, A is 26, so Z is 1, so... All right, I need a piece of paper. Hang on. Cousin Todd says, I'll have that quest know I did this first. Okay. All right, let's see here. So, Z is 1, U.
Round and round, round and round. Round the rough and rugged, rock the ragged rascal who they ran. Oh, I did it.
So U is 6. R. Would be 9. And then S would be 8. So 1, 6, 9, 8. Let's see if I found a way to fuck that up. I did not. I got it. Ha 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 ha. Velvet says, hit that like button to poke the algorithm. Absolutely. Please do. Lonnie says, FVP. Fuck Vladimir Putin. FJB? I don't know what that is. And Cousin Todd says, I love that I made you get out scratch paper. You know it. I know. I know you just love torturing me. All right. So, where are we here? Let's go. We've got... Guessing this is the last one because it looks like it leads outside. IOU code. Okay. IG, cousin Fallout. Ah, so the code is in the IOU note. IOU beer, IOU smokes, IOU toilet paper. Oh, he's got plans in here. I don't know.
Starting to lose the colors.
Let's grab those. So 8989. And we have made it through Death Mart. We have succeeded. Matasbo says Putin was born as a mistake, as when his father could not afford a new condom, so he flipped the old one inside out. And wow. And the dried out sperm half mutated into the piece of shit we see today. So that is quite the creative, did you go too far? Fuck no. Cito says, all right, I got to go finish my homework. Good luck with getting that money for Ukraine. That's what we're doing. That's what we're here for tonight. Zerk says, I just found out Putin's order for a Russian mail-order bride was denied due to lack of funds. Yeah, and the Russian mail-order bride's already in his country. Like, it's pretty bad. I mean, I would think that the global price for a Russian mail-order bride is going to go way down now. And Cousin Todd with another $50, as promised, because we made it through Death Mart. So thank you, Cousin Todd, for your support tonight. That's a total of $100. That is amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you to everyone who's been donating tonight. We've now hit $500. We've raised $500 in an hour and a half for Ukraine relief. So that is amazing. Let's bump our goal. Now that we've hit $500, we're still just about halfway through the stream. So that is absolutely awesome. Let's see if we can take that to 600. And I think we know where this goal's going. Eventually, this goal's going to go to 750. And if we hit 750 with my 250 to match the earlier donations, we're going to raise $1,000 tonight. That would be absolutely mind-blowing. So you guys are absolutely blowing me away tonight with your support. It's awesome. The people in Ukraine desperately need these supplies. That is not going to change, even if somehow, some way we get a quick ending to all of this. There's a lot of damage that's been done, and people are going to need this help. Gabe says, you have some rich friends? Hey. Everybody here helping out tonight. That is amazing. If they're rich, fantastic. If they're not, also fantastic. Everybody's stepping up tonight. We've got some big donors. We've got some little donors. And that is what counts. Everybody puts it together. And we get things done. Cousin Todd says, lucky you got through because I just froze. Uh-oh. Soulhammer says, Putin should be dragged around Ukraine and forced to apologize to every tree who worked so hard to replace the oxygen he wasted. I would agree with that. At this point, the whole world just hates this fucking guy. For years and years, like, nobody ever really liked Putin. Everybody always knew he's a piece of shit. We all knew he was a piece of shit. We all knew he was a dictator, but he was almost a wannabe dictator. Like, you know, like, he wasn't Stalin-level dictator. He just aspired to be, which just made him an extra big bitch about the whole thing. But now with this, it's just clear. And we've already hit our $600, $100 anonymous donation. So thank you, anonymous, whoever you may be. We're going to bump this right to the 750. Let's see if we can do it. So anonymous has gotten us to $600, all to benefit the people of Ukraine with much needed medical supplies. Somebody's calling me over. There's a bag here. Oop. I don't think that bloodied shotgun was supposed to be in there. So thank you, thank you. We'll take some extra script. We can always use that. Lusass says, you know you're fucking awful when the motherfucking Taliban, the fucking terrorists, are condemning your actions. Pretty much. Pretty much. And Cirque says, or no, Metasbo says, wait, trees give us oxygen? Well, fuck, that changes everything. Fuck Putin, his mother should have swallowed. And Cirque says, do you blame Putin? He's acting like a 3-year-old because someone took his Eastern blocks away. Ah, there we go. We've got a bloody double barrel. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see what you did there. Do you blame Putin? He's acting like a 3-year-old because someone took his Eastern blocks away. Uh-huh. I see you. I see what you did there. All right. So, we've been going for a little while here. Now, there was another nuke dropped, and we missed it because we were in Death Mart. But that's okay, because we were here to raise money for Ukraine tonight. We've now hit $600. Our goal is moved to $750. And with that, that's going to do a lot of good. So what I'm going to do is just head over to camp. Do I have a camp here? I was building one the other night. That's right. We didn't really finish it. Tyler Hicks says, see you, Fisty. Screw Putin. You know it. Cousin Todd says, golf clap for Cirque. That was very, very good. Very good. I mean, that's like a dad joke and an insult all in one. It's fantastic. Did my generators get destroyed by something? Looks like they did. I don't even remember where I put my camp unit here. Never decorated this one. So what we're going to do, once I find my camp unit to fix this. There we go. So what we're going to do tonight for the rest of the stream, we're going to go check out some camps. So this is the one we built the other night. I never decorated it or anything, so we can always do some of that. And we're going to go see some of your camps and check them out. So before we do that, I'm going to take a very, very quick break. Please don't go anywhere, and you'll see that the QR code for donations is still up. So before I leave for break, remember, this is a great time. If you've been paying attention and didn't tear yourself away, you can scan the QR code in the bottom right corner of your screen if you want to donate to Project Hope. They are raising money to provide much-needed medical supplies for the people of Ukraine during this crisis. We're doing really, really well tonight. We've got another $150 to get to the new goal, so help me hit that for everybody there. And remember, at the end of the night, when we're all done, I'm going to throw another $250 in there, plus another $20 that went through Super Chat because I didn't set things up right because sometimes I'm an idiot. So, think of all your horribly insulting names for Vladimir Putin in the chat so I can review them when I get back. I will not be long. I will see you all in just a couple of minutes. Okay, and we're back. So I did see, I caught a news story while I took my break. Apparently, somebody else decided to take some action, and a Ukrainian sailor partially sinks a Russian arms exporter's $8 million yacht. So that is always fun to see. No one was harmed. No one was hurt. It was just property damage, and it was well-deserved property damage. Slammer says Fisty's gonna take a huge Putin right now. No, but I'm pretty sure that everybody's calling it that now. All right, so we are back. We are continuing our campaign to raise money to benefit the people of Ukraine through Project Hope. And I know I'm repeating it a lot. I'm not normally one for shameless promotion, but that's what we're here for tonight. We're here to raise money for Project Hope so they can distribute desperately needed medical supplies in Ukraine. And earlier today, I saw that the campaign has raised over $125,000 already through Tiltify with streamers all over the world. So they're doing really well, and we are definitely making a significant impact here tonight as well. If we hit our goals tonight in just one 3-hour stream, we're going to make quite the impact. Trash Can John says, I got stuff for you, just have to wait till there's no one around. That's all right. Okay, so we're going to do some camp tours. I want to see if Little Elf ever made it on. Doesn't look like it. Let's see if she's online at all. Okay, so maybe she couldn't make it tonight. I don't usually stream on Sunday nights, so I know not everybody's going to be on. That's okay. So, camp tour time. Let's see who we're going to go see. Go ahead and, if you would like me to come see your camp. I know a few people have mentioned it earlier, but we've had a really active chat tonight. And there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to find who asked for me to come. So go ahead and pop up in the chat if you want me to come visit your camp, and we'll go review some camps, take some tours, cuss a little bit more, have some more fun. Trash Can John says, let's use the trading system after the camp tours. Connor says, Holy Prophet has a camp. Okay, and Hellboy has a camp too. All right, so let's go. All right, so Holy Prophet is first. You may need to activate your icon. Edgar says, I hate Putin more than you guys. If someone gave me a rifle and one bullet, we'd end the war. Hey, that's, I think as long as all these sanctions go, the more they affect the average person there, that might be what's waiting for him. And while I will never go as far as to wish death on another human being, let's be honest, there are some people that if they died, I would say, okay. Yeah, it might be a little more enthusiastic than that with some people, but, we get where we're going. All right, so we're going to go see Holy Prophet's camp. And seeing as I now have a pen and paper out, I'm going to write down the names of who wants me to see their camp. All right, so Holy Prophet we're going to now. Then we have Hellboy. Then we have Ronald Funk. Then we have Mike Hummel. Cousin Todd has some shelters. Jameson says Seaside and Griffers have camps. Levi says, I know this sounds bad, but Adolf Putin. I've seen Pootler has been a popular nickname for him. I'm still, all of these are good. I think my favorite's still that goat fucker Putin. Okay, and Mike Hummel is Mad Medic. Very good. All right. So we've got a bunch of names on the list here, so we've got plenty of camps to go see. Silver Fat Kid said Seaside and Griffers are scammers. Okay. I don't know that myself, so I'm going to just let that be said, and you can all do what you will with it. Brandon Naiman says, I've got a camp, but I'm not in your server. Yeah, it's tough for me to do. I mean, you know, we've got so many people on the stream in the server tonight. I mean, look at this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Plus me, that's 15. And there's only 24 people allowed in, so jumping servers to do it is going to be tough. Sometimes what we'll do once I check out one camp, somebody else can kind of jump out and hopefully another person can get in. Fierce Nation again with the Putin. All right, so let's check out Holy Prophet's camp. All right, so we've got a treehouse camp, definitely a little bit eclectic. Got some water wells down here. We've got a little bit of floatiness going on here. I don't know about that. I don't know about the floatiness. We've got a shelter too. Some crops growing, and we've got our mole rat outhouse. Still one of my favorite additions to Fallout 76. Let's go up into the treehouse and see what we're working with here. Okay, how do we get up there? So we have to go like... Ah! That's apparently not how you get up there. There we go. All right, so we're on the second floor now with the ammo machine. We've got the bird. I do like the birds. The birds are cool. And we have Fetch, and Fetch has his own bed. That's cool. That's very cool. Washer and dryer, jukebox, toilet. I always like tree houses because they're not easy to do. So you're always going to have some compromises, some floaty things, some things like that, because tree houses are just tough to make work. So we've got the Bathtub, we've got the shower. Or the hot tub, rather. Fun really happens in the hot tub. That's where all the real fun happens. Soulhammer says, Mole-Rat outhouse is Putin in his bunker. Okay, so Brandon Naiman has a camp, and I'm guessing that means you got into the world. Okay. We've got our decon shower placed nicely out of the way. Easily accessible for anyone who wants to use it, but not accidentally hitting anyone else. And we've got the satellite dish. I love that you could make it move like that. That's very cool. Solar power, excellent. So I guess there was an in-game thing built here already. And that's what you're building around. Weight bench. When we get up to the next part, we can. And then up here we've got the clean toilet and sink. And we've got some skeletons, some beer bottles, some drugs, all right, so a little bit of in-game stuff. Gunpowder. We'll always take gunpowder. And I think that is the top of the camp. So this is cool. You know, tree houses are always interesting because you can't necessarily focus on like traditional building mechanics with a tree house. But this one's cool. Like really, they're all about the environment and the aesthetic. And this one definitely takes advantage of that environment. I love that. So this is very, very good. Holy Prophet with another awesome camp. We saw one of Holy Prophet's camps last time we did camp tours. They're always interesting. Very, very good. Thank you for inviting us. Okay, so Brandon is trying to get in. Let me just make sure I've added everybody here. So if you want to be able to join on me, you've got to add me to your friend list. And there it is. I see it. Okay. Oh, we got a bunch of people jumping on. All right. Let's get everybody added. There's Fallout Time 111. All right, so everybody's been added, and you should be able to just jump into my world, but there may very well be a queue to get in. Brett Johnson's here, says, happy to be able to make it in time for the stream. Hope you're doing well. I am doing very well. Cirque says, 5 of 6 Putin military advisors say that Russian roulette is completely safe. Does he have 6 left? I read that he fired the main one today. I'm pretty sure that getting fired as the person in charge of Russia's military is not like getting fired from your job at Pizza Hut. So, you know, that guy, rip to that guy. All right, so next up, Hellboy is next on the list of camp visits. So this is an awesome camp. I love how it looks from a distance here, too. Sometimes that's the coolest thing about a treehouse camp, is just how it looks from a distance, and it looks great. Looks awesome. All right, so next up is Hellboy, and I believe Hellboy is wavy something. I think you might need to activate your camp, your icon. While we wait for that, we'll take another minute to shamelessly promote the reason for tonight's stream. The reason we're here tonight is to raise money for Project Hope. They will be distributing needed medical supplies, all for Ukraine, for the crisis in Ukraine. And we have been doing awesome tonight. Everyone has blown me away with their generosity. And we are now $150 from what I think is probably our paramount goal for tonight. $750. If we hit $750 and then I put in my $250 at the end of the night, we get to $1,000. So please do donate. If you have not donated yet, it is a very good cause. It is much needed help for people going through a really, really horrible thing right now. All right. And I don't see Wavy. So until that gets worked out, we're going to see Ronald Funk. And I know I saw the name. Where is it? Was Ronald... No, Ronald is Bane. All right, we're going to go see Bane. Rusty Nails says he changed his name to Red Wing. Oh, okay. Then we'll hit you third. All right, so here we have Ronald's camp, Bane. So we've got the hot tub outside, popcorn machine. We'll grab a little popcorn. Why not? It produces it quickly enough. Maybe we should eat some of it too, because I'm probably getting hungry. And we've got the slot machine. Let's hit that. See if we're winners. Doesn't look like we're winners. Oh, we got 4 caps. And luck increased by 2. All right, so let's just take a look around the outside here. Vending machine outside. Let's check that out. Always look for the plans. Got all those. Well, you got a Juggernaut's Fixer here for a pretty reasonable price with VATS criticals if anybody's full health build. All right, so the outside, we've got the barn walls. Bane's place. We've got some signs outside. Maybe it's a bar. I think I saw the satellite dish on the roof for a minute there. We've got the glass walls that everyone seems to be envious of. And we've got a large workshop downstairs with everything you could need. Red truck ceiling light. I like that. That's kind of cool. Clocks. We've got some science boards. Good stuff. And then we'll head upstairs. And we've got lots of displays. And we have another donation coming in. I heard the chime. Where are we at? We've got Michael Hummel with $50 to Project Hope. Thank you, Michael. We've got so many people donating tonight. Lots of generosity. It is very much appreciated. I am so impressed with everybody tonight. You just make me feel all warm and fuzzy. And I came in here expecting to swear and curse all night, but you're all making me feel so good about humanity right now that, you know, I'm just all out of fucks to say. Well, there was one. Got quite the comic collection here. That's cool. I can never collect all these. I don't have the patience for it. Bobbleheads. The bobblehead rack is full. Lots of Fosnot masks. Old Man Winter's one of the more rare ones. The Deathclaw one was fairly rare. Some power armor displays. Very cool. So this camp is more about the displays than anything else. I like the mixed materials. We've got the metal walls, we've got the glass roofs or glass ceilings, and we've got glass walls downstairs. So it looks like a wasteland camp. Absolutely, and that's good. I like that. Morgan says Riley's trying to figure out how to combine Putin and pussy. I think Putin figured that out, but it's always involved money exchanging hands. I'm fairly certain no one will touch him for free. So, yeah. I just love that your daughter is trying to figure that out. What is she? Did you say she's like 8? It's fantastic. So we've got a great camp here. You know, simple build, nothing fancy. We just use some mixed materials. It gives it a little bit of variety. But it's really all about utility on the bottom level and displays on the top level. And you got to have some space because you're going to add displays over time. So that's awesome. And then we've, of course, got the solid gold toilet. Hey, look, it's Putin's toilet. I'm sure he's got a solid gold toilet. Definitely seems like a guy who has a solid gold toilet. Rage Zombie says we stand with Ukraine. Absolutely. The entire world stands with Ukraine at this point. The only people they've really got backing them are North Korea and China. And it sounds like even China's getting a little skittish, so North Korea won't because, you know, they're just North Korea. So there we go. We saw Bane's place. Very nice, very nice. And we've got the Nuclear Winter pennant, so we know that Bane played Nuclear Winter at one point. So next on the list is going to be Hellboy, who is now Red Wing. And I swear I saw it. I swear I saw Red Wing. There it is. Red Wing's 4159. Okay. We're going to go see Red Wing's camp. Cousin Todd says, I just won a golf ball on my slot machine. Didn't know that was even possible. Yeah, occasionally it gives you junk. And John W. says, I'm going to hop servers to give somebody else a chance to get in. That's nice of you, John. And I heard the bell. I heard the bell. And Riley with $50. So Morgan and Riley showing all kinds of support tonight. Thank you both. Thank you both for your support. That is amazing. And I love to see, I've loved seeing all the stories of kids that are getting excited about this, and, you know, everybody wants to support this, and it's just so great. Even for a grumpy old cynic like me. Ron says, thanks for the kind words. I'll pop off the server to allow others on. Well, thank you for that. I mean, I don't think everybody has to go rushing off, but... All right, so we have Red Wings Camp. And... is this the same one we saw before? Did you remodel it a little bit? Morgan says she's been following the whole thing. She's invested. And I think that's great. You know, I think Ukraine is setting an example for the world right now. Who would have thought? Like, the world has been so consumed and used to seeing everybody just trying to fuck everybody else over, and that's so not what's happening there. So that's awesome. So congratulations to Riley. It's good to see kids getting involved. They get involved and they start giving a shit about the world now, then they'll get involved and give a shit about the world when they're grown-ups. So that's great. Okay, so Hellboy says, yes, this is the same camp. It's been remodeled a little bit. And I can tell. We've got a little more structure to it. You've closed off some of the really wide open space. So we've still got plenty of space out here in the middle for whatever you might want to add over time. But definitely not as much open space as there was before. And we've still got the stairway up to the roof. And we've got a little more going on up here now. So we have some defensive turrets. We have artillery. You are just all set up to repel a Russian invasion up here. And I don't care what anybody says. I like the plain wood walls. So yeah, this is cool. I like seeing things like this when people are... They see the other camp tours, they see what other people are doing, and they kind of renovate a little bit to change the look of things. We've got lots of purified water. Something is attacking. So lots of water coolers. Very cool. We've got the beehive. Noel says looks the same, just not as boxy. Exactly. Rage Zombie says, Godspeed and happy hunting the ghost of Kiev. You know it. You know it. I so hope that when this is all over, we confirm that that story is real. That would be so badass. Even if it's not, it's still great. But if we can confirm that it's real, that would be amazing. And I did read today the EU is going to supply new fighter jets. Well, I don't know how new they'll be. They're going to come from other former Eastern Bloc countries so that they can be flown right away. But maybe we'll have another Ghost or two. So there we go. So we saw Red Wings Camp. Definitely some renovation and improvement from last time. It's not quite as big a vast empty box. And I think there's going to be more improvements over time too. There's definitely room here to build and get creative. So that's very, very cool. So we saw Hellboy's Camp. Next up on the list is Mike Hummel. And we also have another request. Can you check out my camp? My gamer tag is Samurai Ganja 420. Samurai. Okay. So we've got quite the list tonight.
I just can't shake these nightmares.
Morgan says it's got to be newer than the piece of shit tanks Russia was using.
Why?
Yeah, it's really looking like Russia has not really modernized their military very much. They're getting embarrassed, and that's not necessarily a good thing. They may decide to do something very, very stupid, but hopefully they don't. Matazbo says, thanks to everyone for tonight. I'm off to do other things. Remember, fuckity fuck the asshat Putin. Trees are our friend. Ukraine, stay safe, and fuck Putin up. Absolutely. And a big old to Vladimir Putin. Go fuck yourself. Rage is the first ace +1 since World War II. That's the story. Okay, so Mike Hummel. Mike Hummel is next on the list, and I don't remember
Always
Mike
nice to have
Hummel's
visitors on.
in-game name. Is it Bopey Dopey? Is that Mike Hummel? I don't think it was. All right, we'll have to have Mike chime in the chat. Cirque says, you know it's bad when you're losing a war from old men on tractors and Turkish drones. Yeah, I saw the drone footage today. That was new, though we didn't have that the first couple of days. But that image of them hauling off the tank with the tractor, it's fucking great.
I just can't shake
They're
these
gonna put a.
nightmares.
They're just gonna hide that thing in a barn someplace until the war is over. They'll put a graphic wrap on it, use it as an Uber. All right, so Mike Hummel, I'm gonna need a reminder of your gamer tag. There it is, Mad Medic. Okay, so is Mad Medic in the server? Mad Medic is in the server. So that means we need you to activate your icon. Morgan says, I've been watching Flight Radar 24 like crazy. See, I'm glad to see other people saying things like this because I've kind of been feeling a little insane. I'm spending entirely too much time in the Ukraine subreddit just looking at all the stories coming out. Mike says, next to Striker's Row in the ash heap. Okay. There it is. All right. Oh, I see why it's not showing up, because there's no vendor. That's what shows up on the list, is the vendor. Cirque says that tank will be put to good use, too, filling the fields after harvest. Rage says the guy that said fuck off to the Russian warship, may he rest in peace, he died a badass. You know it. I don't know. I did read a story that today, or yesterday, that there's at least a possibility that they were not killed and Russia actually took them all prisoner. I'm not sure that's better, but either way, it's badass. Okay, so here we are at Mad Medic's camp. Mad Medic was one of our first generous donors tonight as well. All right, so we've got a punji board here. We're just going to conveniently jump over that. Why can't I jump? There we go. We're going to conveniently jump over that. We've got a restroom. Someone's hiding in it. Got kind of a rec room here. Very modern look. And we've got a slot machine. We better play it. Yes, Hellboy, I saw your message. And we won 4 caps again. All right, so we've got Beckett's Bar downstairs. A little more of a lounge, like a rustic feel here. Fish TV. This is very cool. Is this a stash? Top secret door. Ooh, where does it go? Goes into a secret office. For the bedroom. Ah, okay. So you can hide back here. Uh-huh. Got some Nuka-Cola posters up, some Unstoppables posters. So yeah, we go from what's a very modern looking rec room up here into kind of a rustic retreat looking room. And then we'll head outside. And here we've got a workshop. Striker's Pub. Ah, okay, because we're right next to Striker's Row. Plenty of solar panels for power. Mad Medic just hanging out. Vending machine. Let's see what we got. And Cirque says, I saw a story about Russian soldiers on Tinder trying to pick up Ukrainian women before the invasion. War never changes. Yeah, I saw that. I'm just thinking somebody might need to put the ass back in Assassin. Could be a very useful ploy. Okay. Instigating fixer. Got all the plans. How about ammo? Got any ammo I need? Because I am starting to get close on caps. Not really. Okay. That's fine. Alright, so we've got rad barrels. Very cool. I love the rad barrel. I only have it on one of my characters, but it's very, very useful if you want to make a really wasteland-looking camp. Vendors are down here. We've got the fire pit. And then there's Striker's Row right over there. Awesome. Awesome camp. Very, very cool. Denise St. Rose says Putin equals bald Stalin. Yeah. Putin's a wannabe Stalin. Not that there's any reason that anyone should want to be Stalin, but Putin does not have the dictator skills that he thinks he does. Oh, we got tons of 45. You can always use 45. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's over. Fat Kid says the Tinder thing doesn't seem legit. Most of the soldiers thought they were just doing exercises. Yeah, I think they probably spun that story quite a bit. But, you know, it's still fun. It's still fun to think about. Russian soldier picks up some Ukrainian girl on Tinder. He invites him over. He gets comfortable. She says, so, how do you like invading my country? He says, it's nice, you know, lots of scenery. You seem nice. She says, oh, I seem nice? Oh, yeah, you seem very nice. And then she pulls out a gun and shoots him in the face. Mad Medic calling me over. And more 45 ammo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't have a desperate need for ammo, but I can always use it. Cirque says, one thing for sure, Putin wanted to leave a legacy. Well, he's leaving one. Not sure it's the one he thought he'd be leaving. Okay, so next up. Who is next on our list? We saw, so that was... Who did we just see? I can't even remember. Alright, that was Mad Medic, so that was Mike. And next up, so Cousin Todd has shelters for us. Let's go see Cousin Todd's shelters next. And as we approach the end of our stream here tonight, the plan is to wrap up at 11. We are almost to the goal. Almost there. So if you haven't donated yet, remember, we are here for a cause tonight. We are here to raise money for Ukraine, for Project Hope, who will be providing urgently needed medical supplies to the people of Ukraine as they recover and continue to endure this war. Oh, Cousin Todd says, I was kidding. I didn't want to torture you twice. Okay, I thought you had shelters. All right, so I've been warned off the other two names. So next is Brandon. if Brandon made it on. Brandon was Fallout Time 111, I think. So we're going to see if we've got a vendor on here. There we go. Let's go see Brandon's camp. And Brandon, I don't recognize your name from chats before, so if you're new, welcome. And Little Elf is here. Is she on our server? She is, so we're going to get to see a Little Elf camp. After all, I was starting to think we might not get to see one. And now she's going to get hit with all the building questions. And when we go see it, if you're not familiar with Little Elf's camps, you'll understand why. Okay, so we've got kind of a build right along the road. And before we start this one, I did go into the shameless promotion plug here briefly and stopped. If you would like to donate to Project Hope tonight, I have turned super chats off. They should be off. Please don't super chat. If you see it as an option, please don't do it. What you want to do, there is a link in the description for tonight's stream. There is, or you can just scan the QR code on the bottom right of the screen with your phone. And you can go and donate, but I'm also going to post the link in the chat again here. So if you haven't donated yet, please do. We are just $50 away from our goal. Because on top of whatever we raise before the end of the stream tonight, I'm going to put another $250 on that. So please do contribute. I would love, 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 love to see us hit 4 digits tonight. I think that would be amazing, and it would completely blow me away. I didn't know if we'd even hit $100 tonight. So to be coming this close to 1,000 is just amazing for such a good cause. Such a really needed cause. All right, so here we are in kind of a display hall. So lots of things on display. We've got some masks and helmets. We've got the miner's outfit, the asylum hats. Lots of hats on display. Sadly, we still can't display the White Wolf fedora, which, let's be honest with ourselves, that is the indicator of whether or not you have won Fallout 76. I want to be able to flex my Wasteland superiority by displaying thousands and thousands of White Wolf fedoras, but Todd won't let me, and it's not fair. Uh-oh, we got the communist hat. Invader! Invader! All right. More masks and hats. Tinfoil hat's great. So all kinds of stuff on display here. Very cool. I like that. And lots of the deep mining masks. That's one of my favorites. I do like that a lot. So somebody likes hats here. Fallout Time likes hats. There are a lot of hats and headwear and eyewear on display. Mr. Fuzzy outfit. And we've got some Fosnot masks. There's some rare ones in there too. So somebody did some grinding. Somebody did more grinding than me, that's for sure. I think I played half a dozen of them this year. I was just not into it. Brandon says, I'm slightly new to live streams. Well, welcome to this one. Tonight's is a little bit special on account of the Project Hope, but normally I do a stream on Tuesday evenings. Kalani says, I just got here. Did you just get here? I thought I saw you. Or did you just get to this camp? Silver Fat Kid says spy. Yeah. Saboteur. That's the name now. Saboteur. And we've got the Atomic Shop Fosnot masks too. So somebody was really into Fosnot. And I can't blame you. It's fun. At least the first 10,000 times you do it. Okay. So, upstairs we've got more displays. We've got Nuka-Colas. So here we have... This is another camp very much built around displays. Nuclear Winter. I like to call it the Rorschach wallpaper.
I just can't shake these nightmares.
Because I'm not exactly sure what these designs are supposed to be, but I'm pretty sure everyone has their own interpretation. And some Stein displays. Very cool. Croesus says, great viewer count for tonight. Yeah, we've had a lot of people watching, which is awesome. Okay, we need to check the vendor. Kalani says, I hate Fosna. I thought it was great, like I said, the first 10,000 times, but now it's kind of gotten to the point where it's a little old. They got to change it up a little bit, or at least bring in some new rewards. Right, so now here we've got a power armor station. And the train car, let's check that out. So the workshop is in the train car. I like it. Got our brewing station, our tinker station. All your different workshop needs are right here in the train car. And the abandoned train car is one of the prefabs I really like. It usually settles into the ground pretty nicely. Looks good when you light it up. It's a very good one. So there we go. We saw Fallout Time, Brandon's camp. Thank you for inviting us and showing off all of your hats. You have quite the collection of hats and headwear and masks. You are really, really into that. And I salute you, because you have more patience than me to collect all this stuff.
I just can't shake these nightmares.
And Lynette Little Elf says it's in my atrium. Okay. All right, so we saw Brandon, and we need to see Samurai, and then we're going to go see Little Elf. So let's go see Samurai, and then we'll go see Little Elf. Gay Parent says I'm level 1200, but my camp looks like I'm level 12. Alright, so we've got some radiation barrels here, but those are not the ones you build. Those have fallen off a boat. Alright, so I'd like to see what this looks like from a distance. Okay, so we have the... What was that called? The reserve? The retreat. So we're right across from the retreat. I've seen camps built in this area before, and I like that. Just helps with the whole ambiance and atmosphere. We've got the fusion generator built in a separate spot. I like that. Let's repair that for him. We've got our junk collector there. Then we can walk over this way.
What do they feed you in Vault, anyway?
Sushi. We can get sushi here. I don't know. I don't know if I feel good about Wasteland Sushi. Regular sushi makes me a little nervous. Wasteland Sushi is... that's a whole other adventure right there. Brandon says it took me forever to get everything. Thank you for checking it out. You are very welcome. Thank you for inviting us. All right, we've got the special thing. We've got our workshop materials here. We can get some. We can go on a Wasteland Sushi adventure here, if we want to. I'm gonna pass on that. Although maybe I'd finally get that last disease that I can't seem to catch. Kalani says, I changed up my camp a little, nothing special. Well, if you want us to come see it, I think we're going to have time. All right, we've got a one of the nuclear winter big statues. So Samurai must have been an avid nuclear winter player. And the Wasteland Gong. We go upstairs. We've got... Ah, okay, so we've got kind of a... I definitely feel a bit of a...
Used to say I tried once.
I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Well, we've got the samurai statue back there. Well, not really a statue, but essentially a statue with the display. Got a very, just a very zen vibe to the whole place with the rocks. And we're either... Are we simulating a grow room here, or are we simulating the bonsai tree? Definitely got a cool look to this. It's got a nice feel to it. And putting the blue light over there is cool, and it just kind of filters over here. Has a very chill kind of vibe. Mike Hummel says, fuck, I froze. I gotta say fuck more tonight. I promised swearing. And there has been some. Fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck. Alright, so we've got some more up here. And remember, we've got, we've got about 25 minutes or so left, maybe a half an hour or so till we wrap up tonight's stream. So remember that one of the fun things we can do tonight is come up with really offensive names for Vladimir Putin. Please do it. It's fun. And it makes you feel good. Makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside, restores your faith in humanity. Rio says it's a grow room. Okay. Cirque says Putin, Russian generals, Russian military equipment, things Ukrainian children will make fun of generations from now. They're going to build playgrounds out of abandoned tanks. Wanda says, can you look at Enclave Rangers camp? Put it on the list here. We'll see how much time we've got. I have a feeling we could look at camps for a very, very, very long time. But I think we can probably do that. But we promised a Little Elf camp. So let's go see Little Elf. She's still here? Yep. Oh, I just fast traveled to her. I'm not sure I fast traveled to her camp. Cirque. Nothing worse than a heavy fisting session and you get Putin all over yourself. And are we right back where we were? Oh no, did we lose Little Elf? No? Different camp, maybe. Morgan says, yeah, that's the worst. Okay, so where did Little Elf's camp go? Let's Let's see if she fast traveled to it. Not yet. Cirque says Belarus should take note of that. Yeah, they're playing with fire right now. I could definitely see a scenario where Putin just kind of hangs them out to dry to take the blame for all this stuff. Okay, there's Morgan. Little elf is still in the world. Morgan says, oh yeah, he'll totally throw Belarus under one of his shitty tanks. Somebody's got something for me here. 45 ammo. Awesome. We need to go to Little Elf's camp. I don't know where it is yet. Brandon says, good night. Thank you for joining us tonight, Brandon. All right, Connor says, I'm at Little Elf's camp if you want to travel to me. Okay. And Connor is, I can never remember anybody's name. Is that Holy Prophet? I think so. Well, that didn't work. There we go. Ah, okay. Lynette says Morgan inspired the spot, and Morgan's is right next to mine in the grove. Okay, very cool. So we're going to see Little Elf's camp here. And this one, you said it was the atrium shelter specifically that you wanted us to check out. But I'm not sure I've seen this camp at all. Okay, Mike, I see the joke there. Putin during a speech, I'm prepared to give my blood for the cause, drop by drop. A note is passed up to the podium that says, comrade, why wait? Just give it all to us now. Cirque says, a humanitarian and God-fearing soul I am feels Putin just needs a hug with a dagger implanted in his ribs several times until the gurgling stops. So yeah, definitely no love here tonight for that goat fucker Putin. All right, let's see what we've got here. So yeah, I don't think I've seen this camp. The only thing I love camps here for their look. The only thing I don't like is in trying to navigate around these trees. See if it's easier in third person. So, as always with Little Elf's camp, with Little Elf's camps, she really takes advantage of all the space. She doesn't build she doesn't build big buildings. She builds little buildings and fills them up nicely. She loves these kind of woodland retreat vibes. Bedroom. We've got lots of fireplaces. I like it. It's impossible not to like Little Elf's camps. They're always so well put together. We got a cooking and eating area here. Some instruments to play. And were we already over here? Nope. A little bit of a workshop. So the other thing Little Elf does with her camps, It's very rare to see a workshop. You've usually got things kind of spread throughout the camp. And there's her vendor.
Yeah, you can't see me. You wouldn't understand.
And we were already in here. And she doesn't like doors very much. I've always noticed that. They never get closed anyway, so why use them? We've got another vendor here. Let's check it out. Anything I can spend some of this money on? Vampires 50 cal, replenish AP. Somebody else can probably get some use out of that. It's not a god roll 50 cal, but it's still a Vampires 50 cal. It's pretty good. So there's our vendor. Then we've got a little bit, we've got the shooting range here. Hot tub. Good old fetch. And then we have some shelters. The atrium shelter is the one she wanted us to check out. Is there anything else we need to see out here? I think we're good. Cousin Todd says, but without doors, people could just walk in and get to your vendors. Well, not everyone is bound and determined to torture their visitors before they get to their vendors, Todd. Croesus says, I think I visited this camp while she was building it. That is possible. All right, so let's check out the atrium shelter. All right, so once again, and we've got a lot of viewers on here tonight. We've got more viewers than we usually have. So for those who are not familiar with Little Elf's builds, we love to visit Little Elf's builds because they're always really good. And her shelters are amazing because she does a better job than anybody I've seen of just pretending the shelter doesn't exist and building whatever she feels like building. We've got brick walls. I'm not even sure how she got that. I don't even know what that is. I'm assuming it's a prefab, and we'll see the top of it up top. Got the hot tub, the bird, the fireplace. So definitely sticking with that rustic retreat feel. Maybe there is no upstairs. Maybe we just filled the space. And that's okay, too. Oh, there is an upstairs. Okay. So it is the crashed plane. All right, that's what I thought. And look at how nicely that lined up with the floor. It is just lined right up there like it's sitting on the floor. That is awesome. So somehow somebody retrieved a crashed plane and stuck it down here. Probably the same people who were dragging around that tank in Ukraine earlier today. So Little Elf got her tractor, hooked it up to this plane, hauled it down here into her shelter. So kind of an eclectic, a little more eclectic look up here. I like it. It's impossible not to like a Little Elf camp. They're all perfect. And she's got to know it at this point. Robin D says this place is nice. Yeah, all of her camps are great. You just want to hang out in. Like, if this is the kind of place I get to go in the apocalypse, then, I mean, seriously, Putin, just send the fucking nukes over, man. This is the place I get to hang out after that? Sweet. Let's do it. It's nicer than where I live now. I shouldn't say that. That's kind of horrible, but fuck it. Fuck it and fuck Putin. Fuck, 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 fuck. That's what I promised tonight. Lots of swearing. See if the YouTube algorithm picks up on it and decides it doesn't like me anymore. Not that it ever liked me that much to begin with. Okay, so. Awesome shelter. I mean, I don't even know what to say about it. It's just... It's kind of perfect. What more can you ask for? You walk in, and once you're in, she's got the exit blocked off. You can't even get out. You just have to fast travel out, but everything looks like it belongs here. You can't tell. There is nothing in here that indicates that you are in the Vault Atrium shelter. This just looks like an underground club or something. I do like these carpets in here. That's another thing Little Elf's good at, is placing carpets. I never use them because I just don't think about it very much. Nexon says perhaps the plane wasn't moved but unearthed. Maybe. That could be. And Cousin Todd with a fuck, fuck, fuckity fuck. So another awesome Little Elf camp. Thank you for inviting us to see your camp. They are spectacular as always. And I think we had 2 other requests on the list. There was NCR Ranger. Is NCR Ranger on here? I think we lost... Or is it Enclave Ranger? Maybe that was it. I think it was Enclave Ranger. Wanda... Trying to find the chat. Wasn't that far back. Enclave Rangers camp. Let's see. Is Enclave Ranger still on here? Enclave Ranger is, so let's go check it out. We're still going here. We've got a little bit of time left tonight. And we're almost at our goal. Guys, can't leave me hanging on the goal. You can't do it. So, there's going to be another... We know there's actually another $20 there that got put into a super chat that I'm just going to put back in. So really, we're $30 away. $30 away from raising what we need for Project Hope. What they are doing is creating and filling 1-ton shipping containers of medical supplies that are going to Ukraine. They're going to groups that are on the ground there to get distributed to people who need them. I was looking into what it is earlier. It's really interesting what they're doing because it's mostly kind of basic medical supplies. So it's going to be first response type stuff that the average person is going to need, which is really helpful because what that means is these are the kind of supplies that somebody with very minimal medical skills, if any, can use. So people who have minor injuries or not the kind of things where you need to be hospitalized immediately. It helps those people. That kind of product is going to help those people get the help they need and leave the professional emergency responders available to help other people. So it's really, really smart what they're doing. And it looks like it's going to get... if the support that people have shown is any indication, it looks like there's going to be a lot going out. So please do, in the next few minutes here, help me hit that goal. And I heard the bell. Mike Hummel's got the $30 covered. Oh, we got Connor Kendington with 25. Gets us to 725. Noel says, I'm sorry, I have no money. It's all good. It's all good. Not everybody can. It's okay. at least you're here. And hey, you're here. The more viewers we have, the more people get recommended to see it, so the more people can come in and donate. So that's all good. And I heard the bell again. Where are we going to go now? Anonymous with a $20 Project Hope donation. Thank you for that. And we've got another one. I heard the bell yet again, so we are going to cross our goal. There's Mike Hummel with that $30. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mike Hummel. That puts us to $775. So we are going to go well over our goal. And I just heard the bell again. Is that Potsy? Potsy with $15. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that is amazing. Once again, everybody has blown me away tonight. Even though I did just kind of mildly guilt everyone into throwing some more donations in there. But you have no idea. When I started this stream, I was really honestly kind of nervous about doing it. I am someone who I don't like to do anything halfway. So I like to have at least a little bit of success with everything I do. So when I decided I was going to do this, I was really nervous about it. Like, okay, is anybody going to donate? What are we going to do? How much are we going to raise? And like, are we going to do this thing and we're going to raise like $12 and everybody's just going to kind of sit there feeling like crap? So you guys have absolutely blown me away. And it's not that I didn't believe that everybody would be supportive, but you never know the first time you do something. So I am so, so impressed. And Mike Hummel says, fuck yeah, we did it. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. And Cirque says, Putin can still have a chance at restoring motherland Russia to prominence. His ashes can be used to nourish the soil for wheat in Ukraine. There you go. Morgan says his ashes aren't good enough to nourish anything besides cow shit. Well, you know, maybe the grandma that we saw early on in the conflict can give him some sunflower seeds to put in his pocket. So when he dies, at least flowers will grow. That's such a great story. I love that woman. And, you know, if you saw the whole conversation, the soldier she was talking to was telling her not to escalate things. I'm just sitting there looking at it like, that old lady, you're the one that's going to escalate things. And I'm pretty sure that old lady can beat the living shit out of you. No way you're going to hurt an old lady like that. And it's good that he didn't, because that would have been even more inspiration. All right, so here we are at Enclave Rangers Camp. Morgan says, it was also a Sunday night unexpected stream, and hey, we sure did fucking do it. You know it. We sure did. That was awesome. I am so, so impressed tonight. Thank you again to everybody. So we're going to look at this camp, and then I am going to make my donation so that we can really hit the number. So let's check this out. And this looks like a camp where we're going to go a little bit deeper into things. Got a dungeon door here for the bedroom. So kind of an Enclave-themed camp. We've got
For all the change in the world.
her dressed up here in the Enclave outfit. I think that's the Enclave outfit. Dr. Ken's Chem Den. We've got some doctor equipment here. I like these camps that go deeper down in when you're going down a hillside. You don't expect it. It's cool. I heard the bell again. Another anonymous donation of $30 to Project Hope. Thank you so, so much. So we are absolutely blowing away our goal tonight. That's amazing. And Mike Hummel says, it's not guilt. I can't take it all with me. And my 22 years in the service was in the medical corps, so I've seen shit I would not put on my worst enemy except Putin. Hell yeah. Well, thank you, Mike. And thank you to everyone. We've had some really, really generous donors here tonight. And that's awesome. That's what this is all about. And it really, I think it's cool because it shows that, you know, there's when you talk about gaming and you talk about YouTube streaming and all that, there can be kind of a really negative connotation to it. And I love that we were able to do this and generate all this. And if you look at the overall Project Hope campaign on Tiltify, hours earlier this evening, I looked at it and they had already raised over $125,000. So there's quite a bit coming in. I think a good chunk of that came from one person, but either way, I mean, it's just huge, absolutely huge. So when we look outside here, we've got some farm equipment, Black Mesa Outpost. Okay, we've got a little bit of a gaming room with a weight bench. Is this an area that we saw? Yeah, we saw that. And the tent. I love the tents. I wish that that the tents would conform with the ground a little bit. So you didn't have to put foundations down to put down a tent. Like, if I'm going to put down a foundation, wouldn't I just build a house? But I like the tents. They look cool. And in a kind of a military outpost like this, I think it's fitting. So yet another very, very cool camp. So Enclave Ranger, thank you for inviting us to see yours. And now, without further ado,
I just can't shake these nightmares.
I am going to make my official donation as promised. And I think to do that, I'm going to need my wallet. So hang tight. All right, so let me go to the campaign. Now I have to do what you all had to do. I've got to scan the QR code. There we go. All right, so we have on the donation page. I've got to put in my email. And I know I'm just sitting here talking to myself while I do this, but that's all right. This feels good. I'm really happy. So I promised 250. I promised I'd match up to 250, but we did have one person who accidentally did a super chat because I didn't turn off super chat in the right place. So I'm going to just contribute that as well for a total of 270.
Nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why?
And where do I give it my payment? Donate. Create your account. Really, I got to create a whole... I already have an account. Okay, here we go. And we're just going to use Apple Pay. That makes it super duper easy. And I heard the bell. It came through. And there it is, 270, 250 plus the 20 from I believe it was Bane. So we've matched all that up for a total of $1,090. $1,090 raised for Project Hope for Ukraine. That is absolutely fantastic. I am blown away by everybody's generosity tonight, along with all the stories of the world coming together and how everyone has been fighting for good for things that are good and pure and clean in Ukraine. You all have also helped restore my faith in humanity a little bit tonight. We've raised a lot of money, and it is awesome. So, with that, we have gone over the 3-hour mark, and that was my plan for tonight, was about 3 hours, because this was an impromptu surprise stream. We will most likely do a stream on Tuesday night with the new Invaders from Beyond event. If we do that, I'm pretty sure we're going to do that as another Project Hope stream. So, you know, sorry guys, but we raised $1,090 tonight. You know, and where I come from, you can't really, like, just say, fuck it, we're not going to bother again. You got to try again. So, you know, if we come back Tuesday night, we might do it again. We'll see what we can do. But without further ado, I'm going to wrap this one up tonight. Thank you again to everyone. I will also post, I'm going to post the donate link in the chat again here. Just in case anybody wants to hit it at the last minute. Cirque says disinfectant wipes to wipe Putin off Ukrainian boots. Morgan says, yeah, we don't say fuck it around these parts. So awesome stream tonight. Awesome event. We did a lot of good tonight, and I thank you all. I put the link in the chat there at the end. It's also in the description of the video, so anybody who would like to donate after the fact is absolutely welcome to, or if you're watching the stream on a replay, you'll still be able to donate. So that would be phenomenal. So maybe something else will come in after the fact. That would be beautiful. I will also share it again on my Twitter. So thank you all for joining me tonight. You made this a really amazing, amazing stream. Thank you all. Good night. And I will see you